Boom! So, just got out of the gym, feeling awesome. Byron Rogers here. So check this out, man. I live in Orange County, California. Been around the world. I've been to over 50 countries. I've been to like over 30 states, okay? I'm an old school man code kind of guy, but I'm noticing there's something going on, okay? The tectonic plates of manliness and manhood in America are being shaken, shifted, rearranged, and it's being rearranged by those who don't really have a right to rearrange them. Good to go? You know what I mean? Like, even if you look in Hollywood, how many manly men are still in Hollywood? How many action heroes that are like manly, strong dudes that set the bar up there where other dudes can't really get to are still out in the game? You know what I mean? Like, things are changing, you know? Like, anyway, let me not go on too much of a tangent, but the identity of masculinity is under siege by the popular media, by politics. You know what I mean? It's crazy stuff. You know, you got like the last like 5, 10 action movies I've gone to see. Like, there's nothing wrong with like chicks being action heroes and stuff, whatever. But really, this is our stuff, though. You know what I mean? Like, the Terminator got turned into a little girl's sidekick to save the world. Like, that's the stuff I'm talking about. Like, I got tricked the last like 4 or 5 action movies I went to see. You know what I mean? Like, dudes were just like chick sidekicks. You know what I mean? Like, they were like dudes were like the annoying dad that the chick didn't want to listen to while she saved the world, which is great. But like, men, don't forget who you are. And don't forget that you set the bar in a place that like nobody else can get to. And women, you set the bar in a place that men can't get to. But men, you set the bar in a place that women can't get to. And both sexes are awesome, they're equal, but they have different strengths and different callings and different functions in the world. All right, but that's a whole nother video. The point is here, I'm rolling around society and I'm seeing obviously like all the attacks on masculinity and like owning our own power and like being large and strong and aggressive and intelligent and who we are, right? And I noticed like when I'm in other parts of America, it's not as much of a problem, but in Orange County, like, and in other like fluffy, sweet, like, you know, crumply areas where dudes are just like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with how you get down, but I'm gonna give it to you old school. Like, dudes are running around in pastel shirts and tights, not knowing what they're doing wrong. You know what I mean? Like, if you rock a man bun and you own it and you're gangster, then you do you. But like, a lot of these cats running around doing all this stuff and they don't even know what happened to them, but they just don't have that thing that we have, you know, the old school dudes. Either way, I'm seeing these dudes on a daily basis and in the gym. Now, you've all heard it said from your pops, shake a man's hand, look him in the eyes. Boom, right-handed. This stuff goes back, man. Like, back in the day, you shake a dude's hand. They used to come all the way up to the forearm to show that you didn't have a dagger, but it was an act of respect. It was paying homage. This is back when the warrior code was some real gangster stuff. Like, dudes would kill each other for disrespect, right? You don't want to disrespect anybody, right? So you put your right hand out because the right hand is your respect, is your most people are right hand dominant, so that's your combat hand. You put your right hand out, you pay some homage, you show respect, and that's how you get down, right? The knights, they're rolling around. You go to older countries, they drive on the other side of the road, on the left side of the road, and you're like, what's wrong with these people? Why are they driving on the other side of the road? It's because back in the day when the knights used to get down, right, you pass somebody on the right, because if you needed to fight, most people are right-handed, you could whip it on, or boom, you pay homage, you give them a salute, you raise your headgear, you show your eyes, right? You show your right hand is not, you're not reaching for anything, and you pay respect and you pay homage, because that's man stuff, right? You shake hands, you pay respect, you pay homage, and you give respect. You give respect to get respect, but that's not why we're respectful. I'm respectful as a result of the law of my being. I don't care what that other guy does, but I'm going to be respectful because I know my code. And I know that a lack of respect is punishable by death, and I'm not going to be the one to do it. I'm not going to be the one to disrespect anybody. Now, but I don't do it so that they'll do it to me. I do it because of who I am. To get to the point of this whole video, right? The point is, when you see another man, whether he's bigger than you, stronger than you, smaller than you, purple, yellow, orange, green, pink, whatever it is, the best thing to do, just look him in his eyes and give him a nod. That's the respect right there. Boom, you just look him in his eyes, you give him a nod. Some dudes like to nod up, some dudes like to nod down. I don't care, you just look him in his eyes. Oh, battery's trying to go out on me. They don't want me to talk about man code, but I'm back. So check this out. You look him in his eyes and you give him a nod. I don't care if this is the biggest, scariest dude you ever seen. You give him respect, he's going to give you respect back. He's going to be like, that cat was probably tight. It doesn't matter if he nods back. You just look him in his eyes and you give him a nod. It's the same thing. It goes back to the knights, to the samurais, to all the warrior cultures ever. You know what I mean? This is the most important thing. Now, no matter what he does next, that has to do with his code. Okay? But you want to be respectable, you give that respect. You look him in his eyes, you give him a nod. Nine times out of 10, whether he knows what to do or not, boom, you got respect. Don't be the dude who just like, he gives a nod and you don't know what to do and you just try to look cool, because you know what? It makes you look insecure. It makes it look like you don't have man code. You don't know what to do. Like your daddy didn't raise you right. And unfortunately, most of us didn't have daddies raising us right. So, you know, it's a consequence of society, but you don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? So you look him back in the eyes, no matter how big and scary, whatever it is, and you give him a nod right back. All right? So that's the quickest way to gain respect with dudes when you see him. And you just do it to everybody. You know what I mean? And that's how we get down. If they don't respect, that's their code. But your respect, always look them in the eyes and just give them a nod. You know what I mean? You guys shake hands, boom. And you hit him with that man energy, shake hands, look each other in the eyes. Shaking hands with females, I don't know what it is, man. Sometimes they want you to do the gentleman thing with the knuckles, you know, with the girly thing. Sometimes they want to shake your hand like a man. I don't know what's going on with them. All I know is you just try to your best to feel out how they want to get down, depending on what side of the fence they're on, and you just be as gentle and respectful as possible. Girls, I don't really got nothing for you other than, you know, I think it's your job to give a man something to respect. Obviously, it's their job to be as respectful as possible, but the truth is, women have man's most important, most valuable, most sought after, but literally, like, life depends on it on planet Earth, most valuable, important, and powerful natural resource in the whole entire, most valuable natural resource, not in the world, but in the whole entire universe between your legs. And it's your job to value that and protect it. And you're so much stratospherically more than that, then it's ridiculous. But the truth is, that weighs in on all of your human interactions with males. Because like if I was sitting here talking to you with a briefcase full of $10 million, it would just have something to do with the way that you saw me and acted. It's like that, actually. You're way more valuable than that. But if you ever want that man to see that value, you got to find a way to get past that, get him past that. And it's just a result of the law of his being and his physiology and the way he's been genetically designed and like biochemically designed to be able to, like, we make this thing work because of the way we're biochemically designed. So don't hate on him for it, but help him see you, and don't make that natural resource the topic if you really want to be loved for who you are. That's what I got for the females. This is from the hip. Love me, hate me. I'm gonna be over here doing the best I can with what I got, and I want you to do that too. So Byron Rogers, visit me at Byron Rogers Motivation. Love you guys, and I'm gonna get back on them comments. I'm gonna hit y'all back right now. I'm out.